So this is our review of the Wild Country Hoolie 2 ETC. This comes in at 3.1 kilos. Obviously this comes with everything you need: pegs and poles, the fly and the inner, and a huge porch. As you can see, the size packed is quite large. We picked it up Outdoor Action, I think the company is. It's a UK company, for about £140. But this is Wild Country by Terra Nova. Terra Nova make some of the best tents in the world, and I slept in one on Aconcagua back in about 2003. So that was great, and the tent was brilliant, really good. But most tents on the mountain were North Face Mountain 25, so there you go. Anyway, let's get it out, let's have a look. But it's sold as a 3-season tent. It's PU coating with a DWR coating as well, which is it's really cool. So it should be very water repellent, and it should be very breathable too, but not like letting every breeze like the Mongar 2 did. Let's hope. So we should be warm in here. So I'll stop rambling on. I'll do a little summary at the end of this for specs, but I'm just going to pitch it now, and I've not read any instructions, but there's 3 poles, so I'll start from the back and work my way forward. So as you can see, the overall length of this tent is huge. It's 4.3 metres and around a metre wide, in fact a metre wide. So I'll just show you a bit more of the tent now. So this is the tent partially pitched. Only took a couple of moments, a couple of minutes. And as you can see, the porch is huge, which is what we like. I think this tent's been around donkeys quite some years, and I think maybe the idea was to be able to get your bikes in there and obviously all your kit in there, but we like a clean, tidy tent, so we'll put all our rucksacks in here and all our cooking kit, etc. We'll definitely be able to cook in there, no problem. So as you can see, I just put a quick tarp in there. That's just from Amazon. It's like £3 or £4. That particular one was 1 metre by 2 metres, and I bought it for the Mongar 2 extension, so I need slightly wider than this. I have been trying to get a footprint, but no one seems to have the stock, so I'll keep trying, but it might be heavy anyway. It's already quite a heavy tent, so maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe we should just get one of these lightweight tarps, which I have weighed it. It's not heavy at all. I'll do a summary after this. So it's a tubular tent, as you can see. Only 3 poles, started at the back, just pegged out at the back so it stayed where it should. The inner tent is already attached, and as you can see, there's little tabs from the inner tent that hook under the pole, as you can see, and they have tensioners, which is cool, so you get it nice and taut inside. Now let's have a look in the porch. It's absolutely huge. I'm 5'6", and I can actually lay down and look at the sleeping compartment. As you can see, the inner tent is already attached to the fly. You can obviously detach it, and once you've tensioned these up, it gives you a nice inner living space with a really nice gap between the outer tent and the inner tent. Easily tension these up. One door, one entrance with mesh, and as you'll see, there's mesh on the far end of the living compartment, and there's mesh each end, so you should get some through ventilation, which actually is pretty much how everything's designed. Your house is designed to have through ventilation. It's healthy. It promotes a good environment inside, and obviously it'll help to migrate moisture and get you some good fresh air. It might mitigate a lot of the condensation that you normally get in cold weather also. Well, we'll see. So one entrance. There's a little pocket at the side here, just stuff that in. And as you can see, it's actually huge. It's a really good space in there. Certainly enough space for Martina and I with all our gear. So yeah, first impressions are really good. It looks like it's well constructed, which of course you're going to expect that from Terra Nova. It's fully taped, and as promised, those weights again, 3.1 kilos overall, but if you do separate it down, the poles come in at 532 grams, the pegs 250 grams, and this flag, this little brown sheet, is 180 grams. So if you round it up, it's about a kilo. So if you fancy splitting it down, someone carry the tent, someone else carrying the poles and the pegs and this ground sheet, then 2 kilos is not so bad really to have in your bag. Obviously those very lightweight options available, but let's see how this tent goes once we test it.